Okay, and we are back.
We are back. She made something very funny that made us laugh.
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Sure. So, I was actually noticing how, I know you said that you work with a lot of goat dung.
Yes, I do.
But I can't help but notice the minty fresh fragrance. It smells very good.
Yes. Because of the strong aroma of the goat dung and tutu, what we use is what your country would call fluoride.
Alright.
Yes.
Toothpaste?
If that is what you call it in your country, we prefer to say fluoride. It makes it more professional.
Alright, I understand. Okay, fluoride. So it's working.
Thank you.
And I love it.
I try.
Okay. So,
Carry on.
you are called the relationship guru
Relationship
of
guru.
Tutu.
Yes, of tutu.
How did you come about with that title? How did that happen?
Oh, this actually is a very interesting story.
Oh,
Do you have your thinking cap on? Put on your thinking cap. Strap it at the bottom. Tie it. Thank you. This actually is a very interesting story. At one point, because of the profit of the goats, the man in tutu were dating goats. So one day, I woke up and said, hey, why can't we date women? And then they named me the prince of tutu.
Very interesting.
So after God, I believe it was me that came up with the concept of man and woman.
Oh.
Man and woman.
Okay.
Woman. Do you know what woman means?
Please tell me.
Woman simply means that every time a woman has to introduce herself, she has to say,
Is that so?
yes.
Okay.
Men don't have to say because we just men, we just be man. But women have to say.
You are a very interesting prince.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. So, not knowing of how you became the relationship guru, I did have some questions, or one specific question for you. I'm just gonna go ahead and ask it. So, what is your take on friends?
On the set. Quiet on the set. I'm sorry, you have a lot of noise.
I do apologize.
As the alpha male in the room right now, I have to correct everything.
Thank you. So, just one question. Is it okay, or do you feel that it's okay to have friends while married who are
First off, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You said the bad thing. You said the bad word.
What is the bad word?
Friends while you're married. That is very, very bad.
No friends.
Very, very bad. Friends while you're married.
Why is that?
Friends while you're married. When you are beating on your concubine because they did the wrong thing, you don't want a friend to come in and try to stop you from taming your man. That is a very bad thing. Very bad. Very bad thing. Sometimes I put my concubine in the bathhouse to teach them a lesson. Friends come in, very bad. America, very bad.
So you say you have concubines?
Yes, I have concubines.
Oh, how many concubines?
One,
Many? Did we say many?
two,
Oh, problem counting.
three.
Oh. It's okay. It's alright. Concubines, plural.
A bunch. I have
Oh,
a bunch.
okay.
A bunch. A bunch.
Okay.
A bunch.
Okay.
A bunch. A bunch.
Okay, well.
School system not like school system in America.
Oh, I see.
We only learn to count to 5.
Oh, that's not too good.
No.
But it's okay.
Actually, it works out.
Oh, it works out.
We have no ones, no pennies, no 20s, no 10s,
Just nickels.
No $100 bills. Just nickels and fives.
Oh, well, that works. Hey, if you can count your money, you're good, huh?
5, 10, 15,
and
20.
You can only count by fives.
Yes.
Gotcha. So, we do thank Prince Hakeem Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Smith for being our special guest today on our episode number 2, as we were talking.
This is episode 2?
Yes.
Episode 2?
It is.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You guys have come a long way.
We have. We're trying.
Episode 2. That is very nice.
Yeah, we're trying.
How about you try to replace the other stand-in and change it to Tutu and Key TV? That has more rhyme to it, you like? Yes. It has a certain je ne sais quoi. Tutu and Key. Ladies and gentlemen, we like to introduce you to Tutu and Key TV from now on. Tutu and Key TV.
We'll talk about that later on after the taping.
After the show, I have my people call your people.
Awesome.
Set it up.
That will work.
Is it a custom for us to shake on it?
I'm not really into that.
You must shake or you will offend me.
I can't. I'm so sorry. We will,
You must shake or you will offend me.
We will, after we talk about it, and we talk about the specifics of the agreement, then we can shake on it.
But I'd like my knife back.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
I hunt elephant with that knife.
Okay, after.
Toy elephant.
So, as I was saying, we were talking about friends of the opposite sex while married. And I'm just going to say just one small tidbit of that on that topic, if you don't mind.
You may speak. Continue.
As we have already talked about via a comment on our last video, I agree, or I believe that it is not a bad thing to have friends of the opposite sex. While
I'm sorry. Quiet on the set.
Thank you. While having.
Continue. Woman.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing to have friends of the opposite sex while married if you have your boundaries. Boundaries are very, 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 very important.
Boundaries very important.
And also communication.
Like in Tutu, boundary means you cross line, you get shot by AK-47. Boundaries are very important. All women in Tutu know boundaries. And all of the men as well.
Yes, boundaries are very, very important.
Very, very important.
And as long as you have them and you have communication, friends of the opposite sex should not be a problem. But again, you have to communicate that with your spouse, because you want to know if it is okay with them that you have this friend who is the opposite sex. Because you don't want to cause a problem if they have an issue with it. So, again, we thank Prince Hakeem.
Whoa, 19 minutes.
Hakeem.
We have been on this for a minute.
I'm trying to wrap it up.
Bringing it. I believe our time is up and I have to get on my flight.
Yes.
But one thing I would like to say before I go. I've studied America's customs. I'm not just called the guru for nothing. Friends and relationships of the opposite sex can be very, very dangerous if not treated with the right precaution. It is very easy to confide in a member of the opposite sex because of the way that God made the hierarchy of marriage and friendship. Stronger bonds are formed between a man and a woman. And as a married couple, you must make sure that your bond between husband and wife stays strong, because it is very, very easy. Very easy. The gentleman that maybe the opposite sex can be ugly, can be good looking, can be average. But when that woman begins to confide in him and not her husband, she runs the risk of stirring up feelings between a man and a woman in a relationship. And it is the same way, I mean, am I right? Do I sound correct? And it is the same way with the opposite. When your wife, you feel, is not doing the right things, or you guys are not communicating, it is very wrong to confide in that woman friend before you have confided in your wife. Because as a man, men are quick to create a fantasy in their minds and think that they can have their cake and eat it too. This, another custom in America, which is wrong. You cannot have your cake and eat it too, or as we say in Tutu, you cannot have your goat and poop on it too. It's the irony that they poop, so you can't poop on the goats. It's something Tutuans would only understand. So, in order to keep your marriage strong, set boundaries, and remember that communication is key. If I have upset you, wife of mine, I apologize. If I upset you, husband of mine, I apologize. Let's find a way to talk about this and confide in each other. Because remember, and I'm signing off with this, Adam had Eve. Eve didn't get thrown off course until she started to confide in the snake. Is that correct? That's correct. Until she confided in the snake. But if Adam had been talking to Eve and communicating with her while working and taking care of what he had to take care of, Eve would not have enough time to be swayed by the snake. Again, remember, men, you are the head of your household, and you control your destiny of your family. As the wives that are helpmates to you, that help you, and sometimes have to pick up the slack and take on as co-leader when the man is down. So that is all I have to say, and you now all know why I am the guru.
Very good. Thank you, Prince Hakeem.
It was an honor and a pleasure being on your show. Yes, this is the same hand that I spit in. I feel a moment right now between me and you. Yes? You feel a moment?
I feel something.
I feel a moment. Yes, I do.
It's very warm.
Allow me to kiss your hand. It is my custom.
Okay. We are going to sign off with that. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time.
I won't see you next time. I won't be here.
No,
but it was a pleasure being on the show.
I'm going to wash my hands.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Leave that on there. That's some good stuff.
Bye.
Yes.